Hey guys, what is up? How's it going? Robin here once again, and welcome to week number 2 of the dividend investing case study on my channel here. If you guys don't know what this video is about, this is a case study of me investing into a 100% dividend-based portfolio on Wealthsimple Trade. The whole purpose of this case study is to show you guys how easy it is to make money with dividends and also document my journey on growing a dividend-based portfolio. So you can use any kind of, I'm using Wealthsimple Trade, you guys can use any kind of platform you want. The basic premises is the same. If you guys missed the first video, I'll link to it in the description of this video as well as the playlist, so you guys can bookmark that if you guys want to stay tuned for more updates. But I also recommend that you guys subscribe to the channel as well, just so you guys know when these updates go live. I generally do them once a week, and I'll try to do them on the same day, but it depends on how things go. A few things I want to point out before we get into today's video is I'll do a quick little recap of what happened last week. Now, one thing I've noticed about Wealthsimple Trade is they do take a little while to make deposits. So I did deposit my money in Friday, and it is reflected in my account, but apparently they need to confirm it before you can trade. So yesterday we had an issue where because of the currency conversions, we were going to buy a US VTI, which is a US stock, a dividend-based stock, but we actually didn't have enough money for it, so we bought a foreign Vanguard stock instead, which is VYMI. It's a pretty cool little stock, and that's going to be some of our foreign stocks. I still don't 100% know of like the makeup of my portfolio, but I'm still thinking about doing like a mostly US-based stock portfolio, sprinkling in some Canadian stocks, and then sprinkling in some foreign stocks. So, you know, just kind of a little bit of everything in there. And it's gonna be a mix of like I'm gonna try and stick some monthly dividend ETFs and stuff like that in there, and some different stocks as we kind of go along the way. I'm gonna kind of play with this a little bit because I think this is pretty cool to do. And we can just build it out as we go, as we're putting in $100 a week. So every single week, if we want to just add something, we can add something in. I want to get about 4 to 6 ETFs, something like that, kind of going. And then once we get our ETFs going, we can just kind of, you know, keep working on building those, and then maybe we can, you know, build some individual stocks as we go, kind of thing. And last but not least, before we get into our actual trades that we can do today, I'm going to recommend that if you guys want to sign up to Wealthsimple Trade, there will be a link in the description of this video. If you guys sign up, you get $5, and I get $5 as well. Basically, get a free stock for something. Throw it towards whatever you guys want. So you guys can do that if you want. All right, so today we can only trade $29 because once again, our pending deposit, even though it's reflecting our account, it hasn't gone through yet. So that's something I'm going to have to keep in mind for next week. I'm going to have to put the deposit, probably because it's business days, right? It's Monday right now, so probably on the weekend it didn't go through. So I'll have to wait till, so I'm probably not going to do it a couple, maybe like right after I'm done this video, I'll set up the next one so that when we do next week, we can trade the full 100. But that's okay. We can still buy some stocks with $30. The actual stock ETF I'm looking at today is a Canadian, because I do want to build up some Canadian stocks because I am Canadian. I think it's smart to put a small little percentage of your portfolio into whatever your country you're from, assuming, you know, your country's stocks have a history of doing well. Canadian stocks have a history of doing okay, depending on what it is. And I'm going to explain why I'm going to pick the one I'm going to pick today. So yeah, we can buy one share and then next week we'll just double down or something like that. And or you know what, maybe what I'll do is at the end of this video, I'll use the remaining money I have to put into the ETF I'm going to talk about today. You know, or you know, maybe tomorrow when all the money goes through. I don't know. We'll do something like that. But anyways, I wanted to get this video out so you guys don't miss it, kind of thing. So the stock we're going to be talking about today is called XRE, and this is a S&P capped REIT index ETF for Canadian real estate income trusts. So this basically means is this stock portfolio is made out of real estate income. And it says right here, exposure to different types of REITs in a single fund, such as retail, residential, office, and industrial. So if you think about malls, if you think about office buildings, if you think about all that kind of stuff, even residential, which would be like housing apartments and stuff like that, companies own these, and then you can buy into their fund, and then you get paid almost like kind of like being a landlord or owning real estate, except you don't have to deal with the whole landlord kind of thing. So it's a pretty cool fund to do. And I know the Canadian house market is booming right now, but because of that, it's also something I don't want to invest too much money into. So I'm probably going to make this about 10% of our portfolio maybe, and maybe have 20% of our portfolio into Canadian stocks. So maybe like have 10% into real estate and have 10% into stocks, Canadian stocks, something like that. And you can see that I kind of just searched this up into Google. Once again, guys, you can type in ETFs into Google and it'll just pop up. Just check them out, and always research your ETFs before you buy into them. This one, we can see here that the average annual is about 10% gain. So once again, I mentioned before, the Canadian real estate is doing really good right now. So we're kind of expecting, like, I don't know what's going to happen. People have been saying that it's going to be crashing for a while now, but who knows? Real estate has been pretty solid over the past little while, and that's why we're just going to make it a small percentage of our portfolio. But there's a few reasons why I want to buy into this. Number one, you can see like the growth has been really solid over the past 10 years. If we go into the calendar year, you can see even like the past couple of years have been really good. 2005, we have -5, 2016, 17%, 2017, 10%, 2018, 6%, and 2019, 22%. So this fund has performed pretty well. Again, like, it could go down and stuff like that, but even its low years have done pretty good. And the other nice attractive thing about this ETF is the fact that it actually does monthly distributions. So you get paid monthly dividends, which is what I want to kind of have maybe half of our portfolio into monthly dividends, so we can get those dividends rolling in, and then have the other ones quarterly or whatever kind of thing. So you guys can see here in December was the last dividend, and it's not a bad. Actually, it has dividends November, December. Yeah, it is every month. It's not a big dividend, with 6 cents per share, but the share price is pretty low at $20. So if you bought 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, is my math right? 5 shares, yeah, 5 shares. I think about 5 shares. I don't know. I'm not good with math. But if you bought 5 shares, you'd go 6 cents times 5, which would be 6, 12, 18, 24, 32, or something like that. So you know, it's not bad. It's not too shabby at all. And going down here, we can see other cool facts about it and whatnot. Dividend yield, where is it? Is there a dividend yield in here somewhere? I'm not too sure. I'm sure we could find it by looking up on Google here. Yeah, you might have to look at on Google and whatnot. But fees here at the bottom, which is kind of important. The management fee is 0.55%, and the management expense ratio is 0.61. So a little bit of high fees, but that's okay. Again, it's performed pretty well, and risk indicator is medium. And at the bottom here, we can see all the holdings, which are all these different Canadian properties that I recognize some of them, but some of them I don't. And there's only 10 actually, but you can see the market value is pretty huge across the board. Yeah, pretty crazy. So that's what we're going to be investing in today. So I'm going to go into Wealthsimple Trade here. Let's open this up, and I'm going to search XRE. So let's type in XRE. It's a little bit slow today, I've noticed. Let's see if it's XRE. There we go. And we're going to buy into this fund here. Let's wait for it to pop up. XRE. BlackRock, Canadian iShares, S&P. Yep, we're going to go with that. And that's $19. I guess we could get like 1 share by... Or do we have... No, we could get 2, right? Let's see if we can get 2. 2 would be 30. No, we can only get 1. So let's get 1. Oh, no, not 21. I don't... It does this every time. Oh, there's a little back button right there. Okay. 1 second, guys. Sorry. Let's go 1. Yeah, we'll get 1 share. And then what I'll do is when the money goes in tomorrow or something like that, I'll just buy the rest of the shares into XRE kind of thing. So just keep that in mind. So we'll buy the 1 share of XRE. And apparently the markets are closed. This order will be submitted when the market opens at 9:30 a.m. Okay, cool. So that's fine. Whatever. I don't really care. Not a big deal. So we'll buy that. And what the heck is going on here? Let's refresh this. And if we go back, we can see here that we have 1 pending order in our fund. So there's our fund so far, guys. One thing I do want to mention is that if you guys are watching these videos and you're following this dividend investing journey that I'm doing kind of thing, be sure to leave comments and let me know what you guys are buying into. If you guys are buying any stocks, or if you guys recommend any dividend ETFs or index funds or anything like that, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Not too much today. I'm going to be doing videos more on a regular basis kind of thing. And once again, we'll do these videos once a week. We'll recap. I know the portfolio is a little bit dull right now and there's not much going on, so it's kind of boring. But once this portfolio starts growing, we start getting that dividend income coming in, it'll be a little bit more interesting. So sorry about that, guys. And I'm still trying to get this whole thing going, kind of thing. So thanks for bearing with me, but thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, be sure to like and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. But that's it today, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys later.